The twist was that now I'm showing up the big guys that you know, that, or the so-called professionals. Here I am, you know, and so I focused in on the dichotomy is what I, you know, the twist, the irony of the story. Now it so happens that the ex-New York City street kid turned into a straight A student, went to college, went to trade school, you know, battled a learning disability, so on and so forth. But that, for the purposes of this story, it happens to be true, but I found the hook in me by researching my story, by going through it. Same thing with the NPOD story. I came clean. I said, you know, what does make this different? Well, the difference is in the product is the way that I've organized it, is the way that I've broken it down step by step. Well, why did I do that? Because that's the way that I have to learn. Well, you know, why do I have to learn that? Well, I got a learning disability, and then that was it. When I got down there for me, that's when I said, that's it. That's what I'm going to build this story around for me. Now I have the angle. Now I just adapted it to what all of this is on the board here. So that's what we're really talking about, is enhancing your story, and the two kind of go together a little bit, but this is more, you know, soup and nuts.
The story, how about something like how I had this conversation where I learned these unwritten weight loss secrets, and I went to my close personal friend who was struggling. I shared it with her, and here's their results. And it just surprised me, so I shared it with 5 other people. They all got the same results, and I just feel compelled to put this down in writing to share it with the world.
Instead of whispering it, now I want to. That could be the reason behind it, or the justification for why I'm doing this. But I think we've got to dig in a little deeper on the story side. Like, I mean, all right, here's an idea. How? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How 8 guys solved the problem for how weight loss for women, the whisper secrets, you know, of weight loss for women, it can make it as easy to lose weight for, you know what I'm saying? Like, use this experience that we're all going through right here somehow, and tie it in.
I've got my grandma is 85 or something. She's been basically the same weight she was in high school. So, you know, it's, you know, I struggled with a weight loss problem all my life, and you know, I finally asked my grandma, who was the same.
She whispered.
You know,
Ooh,
you know,
that's cool.
Who was the same age. You know,
that's
same
got
weight,
a good angle.
Yeah.
Or grandpa or whatever.
I was gonna throw in, like, originally, I was just thinking it's a broad weight loss thing. If you're getting itchy, you might as well niche it down to women only. Might as well say how women can finally lose weight the same speed man or something like that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think it could go either way, and I think you're right. The real answer is test it.
Yeah, you could keep it broad and just.
Well, the only thing that that popped in my head when you said that was the it's a big infomercial now. It's one of the Extends or something, or no, but it was the same type of product, but not the one with Ron Jeremy.
It has the 1950s guy. You know, he's got a new spring in his step, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and anyway, the reason why I'm bringing this up is that they position men and women in that ad. I mean, it's a product for men, but they're saying, women, you better get this for your man. And then they position it to the men. They say, you know, you better get this for yourself before your women goes find somebody else that is going to get it for themselves, you know?
Yeah, the woman's got a big smile on her face and everything. The one with the backyard barbecue type setting, and he's jumping in the pool, and that infomercial one, it almost looks like a medical one of those, like. Yeah,
no, it's an interview, and they've got some, well. But I mean, the only reason it just brought it up, I mean, that they positioned it both ways, and I'm wondering if you don't, I mean, that's the only reason why.
Describe how it applies to any number of people.
I think you could follow up with something like that. You know, hey, this, you know, by the way, grandma had some extra secrets here that help women lose weight. You know, after you've got one that just talks about general weight loss, and then you get further.
Okay, so how old is grandma? 80?
She's 85.
Okay, so how?
My 85-year-old grandma whispered to me on her deathbed.
I struggled with weight until.
Whispered in my ear.
How she stayed a size 2 since
Ooh.
19 or since high school.
Since 1924 or whatever. Which is pretty much about right.
Size 2 since 1922, using simple mental something or other. I mean, somehow tie it in.
Say how she never went on a diet.
Oh, yeah. Without dieting.
Without, yeah.
That's crazy fat.
Yeah.
You know, this reminds me of the, see, this is exactly what I did for, I wrote a campaign for Sean Casey, and the whole idea of the campaign was dying millionaire whispers wealth secrets on deathbed. I don't know if any of you guys ever saw that one, that was one that I did, and I said, this is really cool, this would get me. And then he said, but it's not true. I said, so let's make it true, let's figure out a way, and then we did, we came up with a story, we attached it, and the headline and the story were completely fictional, and then the story led into, you know, let me be your millionaire that whispers in your ear. We've all had situations in our life like that, you know, so that you can, it's just playing around with the reality. So here, I love this. We're getting to the core right now of what it is. We've got Whisper Weight Loss Secrets. We've got a real true story of the 85-year-old grandma. We're enhancing it, we're embellishing it, we're making it more, you know, National Enquirer-ish. We're going to pick up some National Enquirers and we're going to read through some of the headlines to get ourselves.
I was thinking that same thing, yeah. There's some grabbers.
Yeah, yeah. And really enhance it and make it a sensational story. And then we're going to attach, somehow we're going to have a twist in there, and we're going to attach it to that, you know, without dieting, she's been the same size. I'm going to be able to teach this to you because it's a simple mental formula that, you know, once you know this, and it's whispered down to you, and then we can tie it to
And she's from Kansas, you know, it's, you know, this is not some new age stuff that, you know, nobody can understand. It's simple, down to earth, you know, good, honest.
mental reprogramming for people that don't like new age but are in new age.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's in essence where we're going here, right? By the way, notice something here. We've really morphed. We've really completely shifted. We started out in New Age, and where this has taken us is into weight loss and into informational-based weight loss. That's okay, guys. That's quite all right. I just want you to notice that that's the process. And because we've remained flexible and we haven't boxed ourselves in, we've got something here. This is something that has some real legs if somebody wants to take it and run with it. You know, and we've got the core of it done. Follow? So don't be afraid to let it run where it's going. All right, let's just talk about the offer. Offer and CTA, the call to action, the urgency. What can we do real quick to tie to, you know, the audio whispers? Is it going to be a free offer? We're going to just build some sort of a database so that we can then, you know, flesh out the sales process that, you know, get 1,000 people to the site, get the 500 that are interested in your offer to subscribe, and then bond a little bit with them, and then is that going to be our process where we then make them an offer for either, I mean, we could go at this point, we could go into, I mean, if we're giving them the information from a psychological standpoint and bonding with them and giving some good solid information, we can take them in any direction for the sales process. Hard product, endorsement, although I personally would stay away from that. I would stay in the information for this niche because I think it's less dangerous from a legal perspective. You know, because, hey, this is just information, this is research, you can do your own, you know, come to your own judgments on it, but, you know, this is what was whispered to me. And incidentally, if you go to the library and you find, hey, this is it. There, you just had it whispered to you.
You could come up with a whole grandma niche, you know, whispered, grandma whispers secrets about whatever.
Yeah.
You know, live married.
Well, then you just, like Kevin was talking about, we'll niche it to
Yeah, once we